Hello, everybody. Welcome to XM live trading session in the advanced room for the Guess the Trade session. Here with Stanislav Kolev. My name is Junaid Vahid. Before we start talk about the markets and the session, I'd like to say happy Friday. How are you, Stanley?
Hi, Juni. Happy Friday to you. Doing pretty good. Active trading week. A lot of trades I got so far. A couple of running positions, but we'll not talk much about this. Otherwise, there's a chance that jeopardize the session. But a great trading week. Good volatility. Not something severe, but pretty good moves. How about you?
Fantastic. Everything is fantastic. Waiting for my last sessions where I'm going to open a lot of positions based on the session's nature. And we'll see which ones are going to be those. I feel good. What we do this session?
We are going to trade absolutely everything that viewers suggest in the chat. Of course, that is available for trading. aka except West Hemisphere stocks. Currencies, commodities, European stocks, cryptocurrencies, everything that is available at this very moment, we will be trading. Just name it in the chat, and we're going to do that for you. For example, Juni has the screen right now. I will be the first to trade. Then you give the instrument, I execute, I say that I'm ready. As soon as the position is open, Junior will have to guess as much as possible information about that position. Trade management, execution, position management, direction, what the setup is all about, and as much as possible data. Then we reveal whether this is true or not, and the role flip. The idea for this session is to challenge us, for you guys to challenge us a little bit, and to prove that no matter of the market conditions, there is always a possibility to enter the market and potentially generate profit. Of course, just to mention that everything we say, it is not an investment advice, it's not a trading advice. We do that. We do that. We do share our personal opinion, and there is no guarantee that it's going to work or so, or it's true or so. Good morning to Mazen. Good morning to Gerhard. Good news for pound retail sales, and the cable is the first position. Thank you for bringing that, Mazen. Mazen actually says pound or buy 1 hour. Of course, I also forgot to mention that we're going to trade your first instrument, everybody first, and then we're going to go for your second, third, fifth, and as many as you have, in order to appreciate everybody from the viewers with at least one executed position. That's more or less it. If I miss something, let me know.
No, I don't think so. I'm just checking the news that Mazin said. Um, okay, he directly gives us the signal, which time frame, what he is looking for. Big hello to Gerhard. Great to see you, and everybody that are watching the session and not saying hi, jump in and share your comments, questions. This session, as Stanley said, is designed for trading absolutely every single instrument you bring in the chat. If we don't have instruments in the chat, there will be not so much active trading for you. We can find instruments, but they are not going to be from your desire, from instruments that you are interested in, that you want to trade. The session, we do it together because we have not experience, but we are trading together for a very long time here in the XM Live since 2020. And as he said, we know our trading style more or less, and we can foresee what we will do with different in different situations, even when there is no signals, the way of interpreting the market conditions, the way we think when there is no signal, risk approach. Maybe sometimes we recognize fundamental biases, we recognize sentiment biases, something. And we are doing it just to, for me personally, this is, we cannot trade those instruments, unfortunately, together. We cannot trade Berkshire. We can trade Allianz, we can trade Rheinmetall, but we cannot trade Berkshire. Today, it's not US market, as Stanley said earlier. We cannot trade Western Hemisphere stocks.
I'm ready.
So
Yeah, Gerhard, if you could give us instruments that are Berkshire, we cannot. Rheinmetall, I think we can.
Allianz also we can.
Yes.
Only we cannot Berkshire. Um,
At the end of the session, we could simulate a position if you wish, but first to trade all of the available ones. What I mean by simulate is mimic what will a trade be if the market was open in the current price action and so on.
knowing that it can open differently because it stocks.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
I don't know if you saw what happened with Tavis budget.
No.
If you were investing yesterday on Avis budget $10,000, today you would have 2,000 and something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sterling dollar, 1 hour buy from Mazin and Stanley is ready.
What in the world? Yeah, that was time. It got too parabolic. That was time to happen, but I didn't first see that it made so much of a parabolic move, and
Catastrophe
also,
happened.
and also, yeah, man,
Catastrophe.
I'm ready. Yes, I said.
Sterling daily chart pullback to the previous level of resistance, testing it as new support. From the recent sessions, I know he was selling. He could be bearish, but the recent sessions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he might have sell. Actually, I think that there is a chance he has sell here on the highs. Zooming out. Yeah, it could be that he might have sell signal. Let's clear that out, not to put my opinion there. Okay. On the daily, we got the rejections from the highs, and if he is a bearish biased, this is going to be great for short, but it's already a couple of days after that. So I'm not going to decide what he would trade on the daily direct because I don't see very clear signal. I will move to a 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we see strong move to the upside. And for me, I see this as corrective correction, like a classic flag pattern. To me, this is bullish. But if Stanley is going to buy this one, I think he is also going to check it. If it's not, let me zoom out. This is lower low, lower cost breakdown. If he's looking at them as a block by block like this, consolidation breakdown, retest, consolidation breakdown. Will he is looking for a sell? Currently, I don't have. I don't know. Like I'm a little bit. I'm 50-50 here. I will have to go for 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart. Mazin said buy, and I kind of also slightly agree with him. This is supports to resistance, so it would be easy if some is one is a bearish here bias, like a bearish bias, to sell the resistance and play stop slightly wider and expect volatility. On the other hand, if you are bullish because of the corrective structure here, and this is actually good for longs. So I'm not very convinced here. 30-minute higher high, we have breakout here, but still in the zone. 15-minute, he was very fast trading. 15-minute breakout higher high. Now it's coming down. Well, I don't have anything beside. I remember he was bearish and he was explaining for some, but it was not sterling dollar, guys. He was explaining for Quasimodo, but it was not, I guess, sterling. All right, I will go with I don't know. I see both quite similar probability. Classic breakdown, retest. And why not to sell, right? At the same time, flag pattern, correction. So there is no very strong signal. And he said, I'm ready the time when this was high. So this was not below. He must be quite bearish here in the zone to sell using this breakout on the 4 hour. Stop above, let's say here, and expecting this to drop down. But last thing he said, bearish bias on euro. I didn't hear about the bias for sterling. Beside last week, maybe he was being on the bearish side, or Tuesday or whatever. I will go with somebody's writing. Berkshire, no. I will go with strong dollar. He expect market to decline down. Said yesterday this would be bull. I will go with the sell daily stop above the high. 50 pips for 100, 250, 300. And I give also high chance that he bought 1 hour chart, placing stop below the 1 hour low and getting great profit to the upside. Both are absolutely same in terms of percentage guess for me. I don't put more weight on the other. This is very corrective. Like even before, if he was bearish, that doesn't mean that he's not going to see this as a corrective. But again, I'm not sure. I would be on the buy side. London Open strategy. No, he's not using it. So no, I will go with no. I will say he's buying 1 hour. I don't know. Let's say he's buying 1 hour. Stanley is buying 1 hour, or he's selling daily stop above yesterday's high. I will go with sell yesterday's high. Either last sell stop above yesterday's high.
That's wrong. It is a sell stop above the 4 hour breakout candle.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
breakout bar
I also saw it.
up until invalidated. This is a break below the structure low. Um, that's a too big of a stop loss, so it is ruining my risk to reward ratio for the first target. If you go into 1 hour, yeah, it does look good, but it doesn't have risk to reward. If I put stop below that high, we're still attempting the low, so very bad. 15-minute. Again, stop below the low 10 for 9-ish. So, and by the time that I was in the trade, right now it's even worse. So 4 hour is the breakout candle. If we close back and take this one, I could start looking for a long.
Next.
Next instrument, Rheinmetall. You gotta do it. I will need to.
God, metal. I won't check. Yeah, I checked it yesterday.
Also, Mazen, you could give us a couple of more. Gerhard, you could share a couple of more instruments as well, if you wish. Something that is more common.
Gerhard, Rhein metal.
That will be hard.